This is.
It is different.
Yes. This is Nosey with Good Intentions, the podcast.
In every nook and cranny.
This is Michael
and Kirk. Guiding your noses today.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Lo and behold, we have made it to the
We're here. Oh, let's get tiny.
Whatever.
I've been huge in the last few episodes. So
I love you too.
Listen, I randomly on YouTube yesterday, I came across one of our episodes from 8 months ago. And I went, I did fatten up.
Oh, so now you owe me an apology.
No. I just said you said I fattened up. I didn't say you had to apologize about it. You said, no, that's not what I said. And I said, no, that's what you said.
I said you looking healthy. You had a good relationship.
You looking healthy. You look good relationship. I was like, what does that mean? You said you fattened up. You know when you're, actually, I think what you said was, when you're in a good relationship, you fattened up. I said, oh, am I fattening up? You were like, well, yeah, you're fattening up.
Was I wrong?
I believe that's how it was. Turns out you were right. However, I just wanted on the record that you did say it. That was all I was trying to say.
You're horrible. What's your raptress quote for today, sir?
Well, in the spirit of my defattening. No, I'm feeling a little nostalgic for little Kim here recently. How many licks, as I've mentioned many, many times, I don't know if I've ever used it as one of my raptress quotes. So if I have, sorry.
Oh, no promotion.
But I used to know all the words. Actually, I still know all the words.
Okay.
But I loved it. Obviously, it had an impression on me. I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of faces. Oh, hell, I even fuck with different races.
We know.
Our trailblazers. Yes. We should show respect. So what's our topic? What's been on your mind? It's been a minute,
Yeah. Not really. We back. We back.
I
was going to say, do we create our own chaos?
You specifically, or just people in general?
People in general.
Okay.
I create my own. I'm very certain of it.
Why don't you tell me about it?
I won't. No, okay. Prime example. I'm not going to say my life, but I'm just going to use a broad statement.
Okay.
Okay. You know how people be in relationships and they'll be like, man, I'm dealing with this girl. She crazy. She done bust windows out my car, blah, blah, blah. But then how people will say the opposite.
By the way, this is his real life.
Absolutely. I've never had nobody do nothing in my car, and nobody's going to. That's not for anybody specific. I'm just
saying. It's a threat.
I'm coming to get your ass if you bust my windows.
It's not a threat. It's a challenge.
Yeah. I dare you.
I dare you.
I dare you to bust my windows.
Double dog dare.
Yes. But no, so I guess I asked that because I was talking to somebody earlier today, and they were saying a friend of theirs, he deals with a lot of girls that have him emotionally up and down. Now he's not married to any of these women. They don't have kids together. And I was like, well, he can just stop dealing with them.
Yeah.
And she kind of was like, well, he tries, but he don't really know no better. And he's a grown man. He's not like a teenager in puppy love. And so I was asking it because I told her just break up or stop dealing with that person. You don't have to be stuck dealing with that type of chaos. Or if you hate your job, you're not confined to that job. So hold
on. Can we go back to this example? Camera one, hi, how are you?
I do aesthetic.
Did you see any, by the way, we're in a new spot. We are in the...
Now they know what this is.
If you've been paying attention to Michael _ Bell on Instagram, you know where we're at.
Yes. I appreciate you driving 10 hours.
Anytime.
Absolutely.
Anytime. I got you. I'm nothing if not willing.
Absolutely.
We are in the studio today.
Yes, we are. Yeah. I should have did a third angle so it would be like this too. Oh, well. Too late.
Maybe the next episode.
Hey, you never know.
Shocker. What was I saying? Oh, your example. Camera one knows where I'm about to go with
this example.
Well, so she is dating a guy that also deals with other women.
No, he just confides in her.
She's a confidant.
Right. I just broke that confidence. Okay. Technically not because I didn't say nobody's name.
If you're watching, confidence has been broken. Yeah.
Because how people be like, oh, I just have the darndest luck. But I think that some chaos we cause for ourselves that we can actually avoid.
I'd venture to say all.
You think all?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd venture to say all.
How so?
Well, it all comes down to the choices that we make every day.
Okay.
So there's always flags.
Okay.
Famously, I mentioned, on Only a Nice First Date, I said,
I'm X, Y, and Z. You cool?
You ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. I was like, here's all the things wrong with me. Right. I'm sure you'll find more, but these are the ones that I'm aware of.
Yes, these are ones I know.
These are the ones I can recall right off the top of my head. But there are other people that are like,
it's cool.
Hi, I'm amazing. And then 2 months later, you're like,
but are you though?
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Like, I know we're not supposed to say crazy. Do you have a diagnosis?
I still say crazy. It is what it is.
Well, so a friend of mine, hopefully they don't listen.
Breaking more confidence.
Famously, they
sir.
went on a date with their now wife.
Okay, so the crazy stayed.
And on their first date, the now wife, fell to the floor and tears. In a lot of tears on their first date.
About?
I don't remember. I think it was something I think she misunderstood something he said or something, and she screamed and cried on the floor.
Oh no, you ain't gonna be my wife after no crazy shit like that.
Listen, they're still married. So anyway, if you're listening, sorry.
Sorry. All right, we good.
Technical difficulties.
Yes.
We're back. So when I heard this story, I was like, what? And you didn't think? Because at the time they were telling me I'd like to leave. Funny story. And I was like, that was your first date and you didn't think it was going to be about the same the rest of the time.
So have they had, don't tell me specifically, but have they had any other crazy episodes?
Oh, all the time.
So he liked that shit then?
I think they like it.
Yeah.
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 Well, my dad's parents, they fought every day. Not physically fought, but anytime he would tell a story, she would fix his story. They were just very nippy back at each other, but that worked for them.
My dad's parents were like that. They kind of would not cuss each other out full fledged, but just shut your ass up, Bob. You know what I mean? Shit like that. But I mean, they were married till he passed first, and then but see, I'm talking about more so I guess that would be their version of crazy.
Chaos. Don't you? I mean, to me that would be chaotic.
Yeah.
I don't want me and Only. I don't want that to be our relationship.
Well, I think everybody has their own playful banter or make fun of each other, but it's an understood thing. No, not
hopefully it's
hateful,
understood.
Not hateful, you ain't shit. Just more a thing. Everybody has I think every relationship has an inside joke, if that makes sense. Their little way of poking at each other, but it's not malicious.
Yeah,
you think?
Probably.
Mm-hmm. But I think that people do people who have a real chaos. I think they like that shit.
Oh yeah. And
I think
this one lady, I randomly play pickleball with her every once in a while.
What's her name?
She, hopefully isn't listening. This is why I don't tell anybody I have a podcast.
Supposed to promote, sir.
Well, the problem is to talk about everybody, so I got to promote it to people I haven't said anything about yet.
We don't say their names.
Well, that's true. But I mean, if it would take but a listen to figure out who I'm
this pod is about you.
Yeah, if you think it's about you, it probably is.
Fair enough.
But she loves to post on Facebook all the chaos of her life. Just loves to talk about it. She did this whole thing where she asked for money, and then she had a pet, and then the pet died, which we all knew it was going to die anyway. But people tried to tell her by the way, your pet's going to die. Hey, heads up, we've all been through this as former,
it's life,
or current pet owners. Cycle of life. To which she, of course, was very emotional on on the Book of Faces. And so she collected all this money, and then she went around telling everybody that, she, who has not worked in a couple of years, her husband also lost his job. He now has a new job, but for a couple months did not have a job. And they went on a few trips, a couple of different states, a few, one out of the country.
With no jobs.
And I was like, oh, okay, that's an episode coming up. We're going to talk about that.
Yes, we need to talk about that next week.
But this is where it stems from right here. You're welcome. And so I assume we the people that know them assume they're either. We'll get into it on that. Okay. But anyway, what I was going to say was she seems to enjoy the chaos because she mentions it at every possible point. Like, let's say we play pickleball and then we go out to eat lunch and it's like a group of 5 of us. And we're all laughing and talking about different stuff, and she'll break the laughter with, well, my mother fell and I had to rush her to the doctor's office, and all this is wrong and this is wrong and this is going terrible. But life, and I'm trying to stay positive, and I'm like, well, you ruined our lunch, but fine, but thanks.
Yeah, you pissed all over the joy.
We could have just continued laughing, and you could have, called one other person.
Yeah.
Talked about this with just them after,
hold that chaos and pain till you leave the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like when people do that. They ruin the fun with that.
Yeah.
That Debbie Downer shit.
Yeah.
But see, then that means
Buzz Killington.
Yeah. So that means that she, even if she probably wouldn't admit it, she probably enjoys that chaos.
Oh, loves it.
Because she's choosing to.
It gives her something to talk about.
Yeah.
Biscuit, for the longest time, was the same way. Same way. Oh, God. Everything was wrong in her life. No man wanted her. I mean, it was just. Now she's booed up, but, married.
Okay, so then, for example, people who have like really shitty baby daddies or baby mamas. I think they love it. I think they do too. There's one guy. They ain't got shit else going on. Just one guy. We went to school together. I would love to say his name, but I think he.
You can do it.
No, I'm not. Him and his wife will post on Facebook like all the shit they're going through, and then a week later it'll be like, "Oh, I love her. I love him," and I think they enjoy that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they put it on display. It's almost.
You think they have hate sex?
I don't know. Probably.
I just learned about this recently.
What's hate sex?
It's where you're like you get mad at each other so that you can have angry sex.
I thought that's called makeup sex.
But I think you're still angry.
I don't think I could have sex angry. Because I think I would be distracted by how irritated I am. Could you have angry sex or makeup sex?
Probably.
You always ready. I mean, I'm always ready.
When I say I'm always ready,
is by default.
I mean, we just got done. Did you want to go again? Like, I'm always ready. If you piss me off and you're like, I still want to do some stuff, I'm like, I'm down. But we're going to finish this conversation afterwards.
Yeah, so we're going to break a sweat, then I'm going to kick your ass.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
I've had makeup sex. I don't think I've had hate sex, though.
I mean, I wouldn't want to do it. Like, I wouldn't want that to be my goal. Like, the release of sex is my goal.
Yeah.
But I would want us to, like, actually work through whatever because I mean, we're obviously, like, in any relationship, whether it be an intimate relationship or a friendship or a family relationship, I'll use me and Saltine as an example. Okay. She pissed me off.
That the one was tripping about Buster?
Yes.
Okay.
We've since
rekindled,
reconciled a few texts here, a few texts there.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, she really and the problem was eventually I just realized that I was mad at myself because I was expecting Saltine to be someone other than Saltine.
So her response to all of that was her norm.
Exactly what I should have. Oh, okay. It's exactly what I knew it was going to be. I just, for a split second, I wanted it not to be.
You wanted her to get out of character.
I wanted her to be one moment. What I needed and not Saltine.
Yeah.
And she was Saltine. So it's my fault for being mad. But I eventually just got mad at myself. But at that point, it was like, she had blocked me on all social media. So I was like, well, okay, never mind then.
I don't think I've blocked anybody on social, besides like fake accounts. I don't block people. If you want to look at my shit,
I wouldn't really know how to do it. I just learned how to block phone numbers, like
spam calls
that come up spam likely or scam likely. Mm-hmm. I just learned how to do those like a month ago.
Yeah, Apple should have been incorporated that. But thank you now that they have. Because that used to be free. Like you would get calls. I found a different way how to do it. You could save their number and then you block that contact. But now you can actually, like you're saying, now you can actually just block them.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do all that extra shit.
Yeah. It's a growing list though.
Yeah. Yeah. You've been putting your email and shit or something? How'd they get to your number?
I don't know. But listen, just between, listen. Not for the camera, just between me and you. Sometimes when I do my job of counting.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes I see phone numbers that I recognize come up on my other phone and I go,
oh, hell no.
How did you know my other phone number? Do you know what I'm saying?
No bueno. Yes, sir.
And I'll go, there was a while there was a Chinese voice. It was a woman. And she was like, ding chong, dong. And she would say
recording or a real person?
Recording.
Yeah, I've heard those a few times in my life.
I kept getting them on the accounting line, and then all of a sudden I started getting them on my personal line, and I was like,
"Oh!"
I said, "Oh,
equal
Ding
opportunity.
Chong Ching, how the hell did you get my other number?
Equal access.
I need to know how you got my other number, Ding Chong Ching."
Yes, sir.
I think that's what her name was. I didn't really understand all the words.
Yeah.
But I figured, hello, my name is, would be the first 4 words.
Probably so.
So Ding Chong Xing is 567.
See, my phone number, most people, if you're watching this, you probably have my phone. Maybe not. Either way. Luckily, I don't have.
Lots of people have your phone number.
They do. I got to stop doing that. But I feel weird. We're going to talk about that. We'll go there later. But no, my phone number luckily is not the area code of the state I live in. So if it's so if it's the state I live in's area code, I know they're actually trying to call me. But if it's not,
see, mine's the opposite.
What do you mean?
I get scam likely all the time from
your actual area code or where you're physically.
Oh yeah. I did start getting text messages. I was randomly put in an HOA.
Oh Lord.
And I had to send back to Elizabeth. Lizzie, this is not who you think it is. Please remove me. I don't even live in your state.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, I get, what other weird calls do I get? I've been getting text messages and it'll be like, hi, is this John? And it's like some of them are iPhone. So it's blue messages. And I'll be like, no. And they'll try to start a car. I know it's still spam. Yeah. I figured that out after the first couple.
They're like, hello, Jessica. Do you still own property, address, blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, first of all, really?
Yeah, I don't own no property. So
A, you don't know my name.
Yes.
B, it's a similar address, but you can look on the computer. It's public record what my name is.
Yeah.
According to the address.
Scam a little better.
Like you can scam a little better.
They ain't gonna do it because they don't have to.
No.
So I ain't figured it out. But back to chaos. I'm sorry. That whole tangent.
It's part of chaos. I think people like those phone calls. I know people that pick up the call. Coleslaw. He will answer the call. He'll go back and forth with them on the text message.
I've talked some shit to him.
Just to prove they're a scam. And then he takes a screenshot and puts it on Facebook.
I ain't got that much time.
And I said, bitch, get a life.
Yeah. I'll talk some shit to him though. I'll be like, you don't got nothing else to do. Are you bored?
What other job you got?
Yeah, it's like, you're pretty good at scamming. It's obviously
Do you have hair?
Yes.
That's what you need to start saying. You got hair?
Come see me.
I got something for you if you ain't got no hair.
I might turn it to an asshole, start sending them dick pics. They'll stop then.
Oh my God. What if you send it?
I think that'll make
not yours.
No, just
you
off
need
the
to
internet.
pick other ones,
off the internet,
like dirty ones with like warts
bumps
and stuff. Search
bumps and stuff. That's the name.
You could.
Let me take it to you. Bumps and stuff.
Yeah, you should start texting them like horrible ones that are like.
I'm listening.
Worst diseases possible. And it's just a big vagina with like all kinds of shit all over it.
Hey, you calling me, you text me with some bullshit, I'm going to send you some bullshit back.
Yeah.
I'll just stockpile them, like 5 of them, and just rotate through them. Hey, Jessica. Hey, bumpy dick. I'm just saying.
And you can caption it, always ready.
Always ready.
Hashtag always ready.
See, I think that would work though. But no, this chaos, man.
That would be funny.
But I mean, as far as chaos, I think that people, I don't know if they go looking for chaos. I think that, but I do think when it is presented, they don't shy away from it.
Yeah. I run.
Really?
I I'm not a good confrontation person.
Me neither. I suck at it.
I don't run from confrontation because I know that it has to happen. But if it can resolve itself by, like, if you think I'm mad at you and I just say, hey, how's it going? And that resolves you thinking that I'm mad at you, wonderful.
I'm with that. I feel on that.
You know, I don't, anything for you to not have to go, are you mad at me? Because if I am mad at you,
it's awkward.
I'm going to be like,
no.
Maybe.
You going to say maybe?
Yeah. I've done it before.
That's not a neither confirm or deny.
Maybe.
You had to remember?
And they were like, I thought so. And I went, I might be over it though. And they were like,
you might
okay.
Be. And that tone says you're not over it.
Now that you're talking to me, I guess I'm over it though.
I've had that. Me and Big Bro have had like, not confrontation. We've had drunk confrontation.
Y'all have had physical confrontation.
Yeah, it was real stupid. But anyway, no, I mean like where.
Just one though.
Yeah, just one. It wasn't fighting. It was like wrestling to get keys away from.
World Star.
Yes. In the middle of the road like a bunch of idiots. Anyway, but no, I've had it where like, you know how you can walk in a room and it's like tense, but nothing's really happened. Yeah. And then you like have to do some bullshit, small talk for like 5 or 10 minutes and then it's back to normal. We've had that.
Kind of like our first day.
Yeah.
Our first day back.
Yeah. And they were like, we good. Yes.
I was like, how you been?
I was like, yeah, life. And we had our 10 minutes, then we back to normal. See what I'm saying? But it's, I don't know. I maybe people get a kick out of chaos. Like sexually.
I guess
like how you said that, but not necessarily literally like they get their rocks off, but just a
buzz off.
No, I think, because you know how like when you're on the downslope of a relationship, you can tell when both people don't care because stuff doesn't make them angry. Like you could have a significant other, they do something that would normally you'd be like going crazy and you're like, eh.
Yeah.
Whereas,
I think that was the first sign of apocalypse for my other relationship.
I've had that.
I think that's when he knew.
When you was like,
when he said, by the way, I've done this, and I went, okay.
You're right. He's like, that's cool.
And he went, okay.
Yeah.
And I went, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I think he knew.
Yeah.
Took us 3 more years, but I think he did.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. So maybe the chaos relationship, like in a relationship wise, is like as long as you're still getting that reaction, then maybe that still signifies caring.
Maybe. I don't want that.
No, I don't either. I'm
only
not striving.
If you're listening, I don't want that.
Don't make it.
I hope you don't want it out there. Here's my thing. If we can only argue about something, fine. That's fine.
Right. You're going to argue with humans.
We're going to have opinions about something. And we can, as we've mentioned on the podcast many, many times, 2 people can look at the same thing and see 2 completely different things.
To me, that's red. You might be like, that's tangerine.
Bright as fuck. So
bright as fuck.
Bright AF.
I wish we had a dimmer switch. But I like it.
That'd be cool.
It would be. I think they make them with dimmer switches.
Yeah.
There's a remote packed up somewhere. I just haven't tried it. I'm just saying.
I can see you've taken some time to really look at it. But no. But like, I don't know. And some people like financially.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to say, I don't have any money. And I had a little emergency fund tucked away. It wasn't a big one. It was just like maybe $2,000-$3,000.
Okay. That's good. Most people don't have that.
Well, I mean, and that was a lot of work. Like that was pennies and missing some meals. And like, that was, even though I was huge.
I don't know if you missed some meals.
Well, having other people buy my meal.
You had to get some comped meals.
Working 90 plus hours a week. Will really help you save up a good emergency fund. If you need a little advice about finances, work about 90 hours a week like I used to, and you'll have plenty of money because you ain't got no time to spend it. But like financially, like now I'm like, I actually don't have any money.
Me neither. I'm always broke.
But oddly, I'm kind of calm about it.
You're not what?
I'm kind of calm about it.
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't be.
Why?
Well, because I think it's because I know that I'll be okay. Only and I are both very fortunate that we have family that have the ability to help either of us. If, God forbid, we really needed the help.
Where's your drink? Oh, right there.
And actually, I probably should take a sip of it because I'm starting to sweat. But
La perspiration.
Next week you'll see a new outfit, but some of these pieces will still be here. They may not be tucked underneath. But I don't want to rely on that unless it's like a dire emergency.
Oh, I got you. I'm the same way. I don't try to ask people for money unless I really need it.
Yeah. But I think too, I think chaos can be, if you're two chaotic people, and I think that's why it works for the friend that I was talking about where his now wife fell on the floor and cried. Because I think he likes the chaos. And I think that she is chaotic. And because he likes chaos and she provides the chaos, it's almost like a win-win for the two of them because she gets to be nutty when she wants to be or feels the need, and he's just slurping it down. So I guess maybe in that aspect it
that
works.
Makes sense. Because
when two people fight each other.
Teach his own. No, I mean, because also, maybe on the opposite end of chaos, like, for example, I saw this older couple. The wife seemed to be, she was from another country, so I think that was part of the language barrier. But the husband seemed like a helper, almost like in a teaching, helping role, not like
wants to take care of
you. Yeah, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to, what they call it, groom you and shit like that, like it's some creepy shit. But just I think there was like a 10-year, I mean, the lady was like 40s. He was probably like 60. So they were still grown as fuck. But you could tell their dynamic. He was like you said, it's
nurturer.
Yeah, but not in a mom type
caretaker.
way. There you go. But it was a weird dynamic to me.
Yeah. Wow.
Because I ain't trying to teach a woman, again, I'm not talking about like grooming sexually and all that shit. But it ain't my job to teach you how to adult. Especially at that age. Regardless of the language barrier. And I do know culturally things are different in every other country. Hawaii is this country. But I'm just saying, let's say India. I'm sure their culture is very different than the Japanese culture. But I ain't trying to teach you how to be a grown-up in America. I may teach you the culture.
Yeah. That would be hard.
Oh, what you mean?
To teach an adult that wasn't like mentally handicapped.
Yeah, because you're not
developmentally delayed.
Because it's not a mental delay. It's just culturally different. But you still should know how to be a grown up, pay bills and shit like that. Or
I will say I think some people like to be the caretaker. So if you find someone that likes to be taken care of, you're probably gonna be a pretty good match.
How do you even find that though?
I think it's the energy that you put out.
Or mail order brides. Was that racist? I'm sorry. That's what I'm here for, being sexist and being racist.
Well, I like a friend of mine.
I'm the ist of the group.
I think he uses a different language.
Okay.
And so he is street smart in his language, but he's not very smart in the predominant language of this country.
Oh, he's green as fuck.
But he likes to be the teacher. Like he likes to teach the person he's with his language. And he likes to be in that sort of, I guess maybe it's sort of a power.
It sounds like a power dynamic.
Yeah, like maybe not necessarily like power per se, but like I think he likes to be in that role of, I'm not very smart in your world, but I want to show you how smart I am in mine.
Well, maybe
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then maybe that's not even a pride
overcompensate.
Thing.
Maybe is the word I'm looking for.
And that
or compensate. Maybe not overcompensate, but just compensate.
I get that, but that's probably not necessarily a pride or a prideful thing.
Prejudice.
No, I mean because
Pride and Prejudice. It's a book.
Is it?
Camera one got it.
I'm not that cultured. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know. But no, I mean, because
it's a famous book. We had to read it in high school.
What's it look like on the front?
I mean, it's got a lot of different covers because it's been reproduced
updated
a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, it was called Pride and Prejudice. It is called smart. Pride and Prejudice. It's like 3 Harry Potter books thick. Like
that's why I've never read it.
It's real thick.
Yeah, that's why I've never read it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to. No, I don't know if that would be a pride thing though, or maybe because I mean, I guess it gives him the opportunity to display his powers in his way instead of just looking like not an invalid, but just maybe that's his way of showing he's useful.
Vegetable.
Maybe that's his way of showing he's useful
or feeling useful. Yeah. Biscuit is similar. She likes to be the caretaker, but now that we've gotten older, I've noticed with her, she's more and more like, no, I want an equal partner. She doesn't want there to be any, if there's going to be an imbalance, she wants to be the one that's more powerful than the other. Like if there's any imbalance whatsoever, if it's like 55-45,
she's cool with it.
She wants to be the 55.
See,
but she would prefer 50-50 exactly.
Is that possible? I don't think you can get
I think me and Only are pretty. We're pretty close, if not.
Yeah. I don't think a person can be right at 50-50. But I think you can, like you said, I think you get close to it.
I think it depends on the thing. Like, I feel like me and Only, I feel like we've sort of struck a good balance. Mm. Like, we both have our stuff that we like to do. Mm. Like, we have fish tanks. Mm. He loves to do the fish. Mm. Plants. He loves to, like, make sure plants are growing. He's revived a few of my old plants.
Okay. All right, Mr. Green Thumb.
Yeah, he really has. And then, like I have my stuff that I have, I'm a little regimented, but I haven't been on my regimen this week and I'm feeling it. I think we found a good balance in the way of like, I do the laundry, I clean the kitchen, dishes. He makes sure that he takes care of the trash, vacuums. So we've got a good. Okay. We're developing. We've been developing, and we'll continue to develop forever. But our own sort of integrated system.
Okay.
That sort of works cohesively together.
That makes sense. I mean, I guess I say. Well, I think I was thinking more so financially, but that makes a lot of sense. But I guess because even if let's take it away from y'all two and say just two people who are in union together. Yeah. It's say, for example, y'all split the bills 50-50. Unless y'all make the exact amount of money, you're still technically not at 50-50.
Did I tell you about that though? I learned how to make that even.
What, do it based on percentages?
Yes. Yeah. I think I told you about that.
We might have. But people are just spamming the hell out of social media today. But yeah, so that's the closest thing. But then technically, then you bring feelings into you like, well, I know percentage-wise we're splitting it 50-50, but I feel as though I'm spending more of my money because I make more money.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you could ever really be 50-50.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. Like me and Only, not to be super personal, but like we try to like, okay, I bought the groceries this time, you buy the groceries next time. It doesn't always work out that way. Just
work life
based on life. I mean, sometimes life happens or you run out of things faster than you thought you would. But I mean, I would imagine like financially, other than percentages, other than you making the exact same amount or doing the percentage thing, no, I don't think there could ever be a perfect. And even then, I don't think there's really a perfect system because the thing about the percentages, just like everything that requires communication, it's evolving. Yeah. You can't say, okay, now in this year and expect 5 years later for the percentages to be the exact same. People get raises, cost of living differences.
I haven't got one, in 5 years, but
some jobs do raises every 10 years, or
really,
like there's a few places like part of their retention, they like to do. You get a 1 year bonus. Then you get a 5 year raise, and then you get a 10 year raise, and then and they're like pretty hefty. Like it makes you want to stay for 10 years so you can get that 10-year raise. But then you've got the raise, and so now you want to stay longer so you can actually enjoy the raise.
Right. Oh, you're incentivized. That's cool.
So it's an incentive kind of thing. So I mean,
strippers don't get incentivized raises.
We don't. I wish we did. Diminishing product.
Yes, my knees are getting worse, and I'm not getting paid anymore.
Oh my God, listen, I talked to my mom today. I got to tell you, because she's such a mess. So my mom has had both hips replaced. That's why we started walking.
Right.
That's why she started walking with me. And so now she's been complaining about her knee. And I said, listen, if you've got 2 hips and 2 knees, you'd be a brand new person. So anyway, she calls me and she says, yesterday I went and got 2 days ago, I went and got my cortisone shot in my knee. Okay. So I, because it's not time to replace it, but I need it. It's painful. And she goes, and guess whose knee's hurting now? And I said, oh, is it Baby? And she said, yes, and it's the same knee. Listen, it's so funny to me. All I did was laugh the whole time.
That's their chaos.
She said, I can never just have anything.
Who wants to be the only one in pain? Let's be in pain together.
Listen, I will say, in my previous relationship, I used to get so angry because we all do stupid stuff.
Right.
Whatever. So my ex would do something stupid, and I would be like... He would get mad at me for being mad at him. So now we're both mad. And I'm like, can I just be mad?
No.
You did something stupid. Let me just be mad about it and let me get over it.
No. Nope. We be mad together.
Never had an emotion. Never had an emotion that wasn't shared. They used to
Your
drive
emotions
me
are my
nuts.
emotions.
Oh, it drove me nuts. I was like, shut up. Just shut up and sit over there. I don't even care if you're mad at me, too.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, it was... Anyway, that's probably why I'm like my mother. But that was so funny to me, because that's her form of like...
One-upping.
This is what you've missed.
That's your update.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't have anything else. So she just said, my knee.
You're horrible.
Your dad has now his knee hurts.
I've never been that way. I think I let people, if that's what they feel, I may not understand it. Yeah. I just let them feel it. I mean,
if you were mad and they were mad at you for being mad at them,
I've had that happen. It's annoying.
It's annoying.
Yes. You're like, you don't get to take my anger.
Yeah, and that's what it feels like.
Yes.
You're taking my anger away because now I'm going, are you really going to be mad at me for being mad at you?
Right.
You dumbass mother.
Yes, just let me be mad.
Yeah.
And then I'll be done. Yes.
Let me be mad. I'll get over it.
Yeah.
Give me 10 minutes to be mad. Let me feel my madness.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I got some blowback for one of our episodes. It was fun.
Oh.
An older episode.
You're welcome.
It was the one where I said, it was my cousin. So she was like,
were you talking about her?
No.
Oh.
No, I love my cousin.
Oh.
No, she said the topic we talked about. It was one episode where I basically said that I can have female friends, but my lady can't have male friends. I don't even remember what episode that was.
On that? We've gotten blowback on that a few times.
I don't care.
Like, as people find that episode, you get blowback immediately.
I do. I stood on it. I don't care.
That was
early, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even remember what number that is.
It was like in the 20s.
Seriously?
Something like that.
It's
been a while.
Well, if you're listening...
You have to ask her. You have to say, what was the episode number?
I don't know.
No, you have to ask her.
Oh.
Because she just listened to it. Clearly.
No, she bounced around listening to it. Listening to different episodes.
But she can figure out, she can probably remember which one it was.
Yeah,
We're at 120.
Yeah, she brought me smoke.
She's at 5.
Yeah, she brought me the smoke and I fanned the flames. I was like, I'm not backing down. She's like, that is so sexist, Mike. And I'm like, so?
Yeah.
I stood on it. Yeah. But I was outnumbered. It was like 5 women to 1. Yeah. So we might have to rehash that one of these. I got to go back and listen to it first and then we'll go back to it.
Let me know what it is. I'll listen and we'll redo it.
Because I want to go back in.
I think it was something to the effect
Double down. Was it the one where he said guys and girls can't be friends?
You said that.
Yeah. We said it. Us is we.
We didn't say it. Just one said it. Because I think I actually, I probably laughed the entire time because I knew you were going to get a little blowback.
I don't care. I'm sticking to it.
I know. But I think it was one of those where you were like, it was really funny because you were saying something like, who's that? Why you got a new friend? What you need new friends for?
Absolutely.
I think it was that episode.
Yes. And that's a prime example. I like a little chaos. I don't like extreme chaos, but I do like some chaos.
But also, like, you...
Like, I like debate and stuff.
You also don't really have any female friends.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Because you don't see past Hajada.
That's what I was trying to explain to her. Yeah. It's my truth and the truth.
It's your truth.
Great callback, sir.
It's my specialty.
Yes. But that was the moment of chaos, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, it was tense, but it wasn't like hateful tense. Because my aunt, her mom was like, okay, guys, we can change the subject. I'm like, Auntie, we're not mad.
Were y'all on the phone?
No, it was after my uncle's 80th birthday party. It was great.
Y'all were in person.
Yeah, it was like, you were all at my aunt and uncle's house, like after the party.
And you liked it.
What, the debate? Yeah. I ain't no punk.
Interesting. Because you don't like confrontation.
I don't, but it wasn't tense. It was tense. Well, it was tense, but not. There's a difference between like enjoying an enjoyable debate versus like I'm really pissed off. I'm gonna make my motherfucking point.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So it was more like laughing and back and forth. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
It was a little tense a couple times though. But again, it wasn't anger. I love my cousin. It just was. I was like, I'm not backing down on what I believe. She's like, well, because I said I know how men think. Well, you don't know what women be plotting on. I said, but I'm not a woman, so I don't have anything to do with that. And he was like, well, that's not fair. And then I was like, I said, well, can your boyfriend have female friends? She was like, no, we can have female friends. I said, see, my point exactly. I mean, but we were up talking about all kind of cool shit till like 3 a.m. And the party ended at like 9. Well, the party was at a venue. We all migrated back to
Tuesday.
No, it was a Saturday.
Oh. Club going up on Tuesday.
Oh, you stupid. I told you I'm not that smart. But see, I enjoyed that chaos for that particular example is too strong. But I enjoy a good friendly debate and chaos.
Yeah.
So I think that's my form of enjoyable chaos.
Maybe you're a fire starter.
What's up?
You like to start it and then see how it goes.
I do.
Yeah.
I did that one time in North Carolina. It was so embarrassing. I felt so bad.
I used to do that to Coleslaw and his girlfriend.
Like intentionally?
Yeah.
Mine is unintentional.
Well, it started unintentionally. Mm-hmm. But then he kept calling me out about it. So then I thought, well, if you're going to accuse me of it, then I'm just going to do it.
I'm bringing you the pain, yeah.
Sorry.
No, I did one. I was just asking questions. So we was up in Rocky Mount, North Carolina for a funeral. I'm always there for funerals. But
I mean, what else is there to do there?
Well, it's the same funeral when I talked about my aunt and uncle arriving drunk as fuck. So, but the second night, the more enjoyable night. So we all sitting there chilling, and I'm talking to my cousins and their mom, who is also my cousin. Their mom is my mom's first cousin. So we second cousin. Or whatever. Once removed. Black people say it differently, even though it's not technically.
White people say the same thing.
Oh, yeah, do?
Yeah.
I thought you'd be like once removed, which is like the actual whatever.
No. Most people don't even know what that is.
Oh, okay. Because the actual term.
I only know it because I had to learn it for something. But,
okay.
Yes.
But so we sitting there and I'm like, man.
But I don't even use it really.
Because it doesn't sound right because nobody says it. But so the both of them was sitting there. I was like, man, y'all look, I said, that's crazy how y'all look so different, even though they have the same dad. And I wasn't stirring up drama. And somehow we got on it, and it went like, I didn't take it left. It went left, and they start arguing with their mom about not like biological dads. It was like arguing about favoritism. And I'm like, how did we go from y'all both beautiful,
That's
but y'all
always siblings.
But y'all look different to
always
like arguing with their mom. That we're all adults, but I just like, but I was all up in it. We're just trifling,
smiling.
And I was like,
eating your popcorn.
What? And I was like, you know what? And that got really tense. And I was like, how about them? I was trying to make a joke, and I was like, how about them Cowboys?
You're like, now that I started the fire,
I was like, that's too big. It's raging. And I couldn't calm it down. But I enjoyed that chaos. The beginning, not the inferno, but so maybe that's my chaos. What kind of chaos you like? There's got to be some
drama.
But you like being a fly on the wall.
I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to have any drama. I want to watch it. I want to watch it happen.
So chaos is a spectator sport for you.
Yes. I love to watch two people fight it out.
Really?
Yes. Don't involve me though.
You don't be pulled in.
Don't ask me no questions. Every once in a while, though, they might look at me and say something, and I'll go,
Have you ever had that happen?
And it makes them fight worse.
When you don't advocate for either side?
Like, I don't know.
You be doing.
Could go either way. I love to say, I mean, perspective, you know?
That's a bullshit.
And they're like, fuck your perspective. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Don't involve me though. Once I'm involved, I'm done. It's not fun.
Why? Because now you got to defend yourself.
Because now I got to think about stuff.
Who says that?
First of all, it's entertainment. If I just watch the two of you do it, I ain't got to think of anything.
Right. You
I
watch
just got to sit back and watch.
Get pulled into the movie.
Correct. I don't want to be in the movie. I want to watch the movie.
Yeah, I do too. I like to debate though.
Yeah. Choose your own destiny? Nope. I want you to pick it for me.
If you don't like those movies?
Nope. Show me the money.
That's horrible.
I want to see the show.
It's okay to participate.
I don't want to participate.
Why? Too much going on?
To the drama. Yeah. Now, other stuff is different. But
such as?
Drama, we'll get into that in another episode.
Oh, Lord. Because I can see, like, if we were sitting here and, like, some shit was going on in the hallway, I can see us being like, oh, shit.
Listen, talking about right here.
What?
Listen.
We're recording.
Pause on the podcast topic. Here, what's happening right now?
We're doing play-by-play.
Oh, yeah. Commentators.
So do you like watching car accidents? Not watching car, but like, do you rubber?
No, car accidents.
You hate traffic, so you probably don't.
Yeah, no, car accidents. I've only witnessed one. Just the sound. I don't like any of it. No. Now if they've already wrecked and I'm coming up and they're now fighting verbally with each other, I'll roll the window down.
Oh, really?
I want to know what you're saying.
So you're world star.
No, I don't film it. I just try not to wreck myself. I'm just watching out the window. I roll the window so I can hear it, so I don't have to look. I can just listen to it. Yeah.
You know that's messed up, right?
Well, just saying. Somebody wrecks in the parking lot, I might pull around the parking lot, roll the window down, ride by just see if anything's going on.
I forgot something in my office. I'll be right, but don't mind me.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, but I would do that too.
When I was a smoker, listen.
That's
I
what
would
the
patrol
tea
the
is.
parking lot. I would patrol the parking lot. What's happening? What's happening?
You acting white.
What's happening? Oh, yeah.
I'm running away.
All in.
Oh, Lord. Some more about this chaos?
Well, listen. So speaking of parking lots, when I was a smoker, one of my favorite ones was one of the places that I did work for a little while. It seemed to be a very popular place for divorced people to drop their kids off. Like,
it's
custody swap.
Is it Poland? Or Switzerland? It's Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah, the parking lot is Switzerland.
Yeah. Listen, fighting, kid just standing there. I'm cackling, smoking my cigarette.
They can hear you?
I don't know.
You got a loud ass laugh.
They're in the heat of the moment, and I'm looking at this kid like, oh boy.
Okay.
You should look into a therapy when
Tell
you're
me more.
Listen, they be screaming about whatever.
I've never seen
You're
that.
30 minutes late. I'm docking this off your time.
I've been part of the handoff, but it never got chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. But see, if I was part of the handoff, I want it to be smooth as possible.
Yeah.
I don't want there to be any arguing.
No.
Get out of the car. I'm going to watch you walk to their car. We don't even have to interact unless we just want to, say hey, or if there's something like he has a doctor's appointment Thursday.
Right, just an update on our
whatever.
kid, yeah. But see, I think that's part of, way to bring it back to chaos. I think people enjoy that too, though. They like that fucking hooping and hollering shit.
Oh, yeah, because you're tied together.
Not just with the kid, but with the drama.
Actually having to be emotionally tied together.
Yeah, you could literally just be like, hey,
there's a safety
Bobby,
to that.
whatever,
like,
yeah.
I always have you because we're tied together by this other human being.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm never alone, but I don't actually have to be with you. Like, I think sometimes being in a relationship, like it got to a place with my ex where I just assumed he was seeing other people because that was easier than wondering.
Oh, you assume the worst.
I just went, he's gone to this thing again. There's probably someone there that he likes. And there was a piece to that, but there was also a separation to that.
So you could remove the emotion out of it.
I mean, it wasn't until the end that I was doing this, but it definitely it just was easier. And I think sometimes it's like we have this kid in common. Mm-hmm. So we're always tied in some way, but I don't have to worry about what you're doing. I don't have to care if you're doing anything. Mm-hmm. I only have to worry when they're with you. And I'm worried about them, the child.
Not you, the person.
Right. You know what I mean? So I still have somebody, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying this might be a mindset. I'm not saying it's mine. I don't want that. I want to. I'm ready.
Do you think that mindset?
I need for someone else to be present so that I can be ready on them.
On the ready. So do you think that mindset carries over even when the kid is over 18, like they're an adult?
I think so. Because you have things like graduation. You do high school graduation, and then if they go to college, you have college graduation.
If they have kids, those are y'all grandkids.
You have grandkids in common, the ties that bond.
So you're forever screwed.
Going back to good choices. Some of us make good choices.
Some of us do not. I love it.
But I mean, one parent is going to miss out on something.
Yeah.
At all times.
Yeah. Unless you literally live in the same city.
I would say,
yeah.
I would say if you lived neighbors.
Yeah.
There's still something one parent's going to miss out on while the other one's experiencing it.
Yeah, unless y'all are still together, because you think about it. You would only take turns going celebrating holidays at each other's family's house. So yeah, you're still gonna, and they're, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
I would like to. I think he's probably listening. Sorry.
Oh, he listens still? Hey.
I don't know if he does. He hasn't said anything yet.
Maybe.
But
he had a bomb ass spike.
I would like to visit more often because I think deep down he would too. And I think as we're getting older, I think he's realizing we should probably go more often.
Yeah.
I don't think he's quite at that point where he's let's go a lot.
Right.
But I think that's one of the things where he's I'm ready to move to the OG location.
Mm. Has he hinted at it?
No. I mean, he's just said it.
Yo, we moving back, son.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then it goes from 10 hours to 6 hours.
Yeah.
East, but we'll be in the water, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I love doing that shit. But I mean, okay.
But I do think there are people that they thrive in the crazy, the chaos, the I just don't have time.
I think that applies to even in the work field though, because there's people who will wait to the very last minute to deadlines. Me. But
me.
You do?
Well, I still have to do my continuing education.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And it's
overdue.
We're now, I don't know when you're listening to this, we're now in the month that it's due. It's due at the end of this month.
I'm reporting him, y'all. No, I mean, yeah, I do that shit for deadlines, but there's people who you wait to the deadline, right before the deadline, and you pull off some amazing shit.
Yeah.
Whereas, for me, different visual projects or whatever, I seem to do better as I get closer to the deadline versus doing it ahead of time. But I think I get more satisfaction out of doing it ahead of time, as in I'm not stressing about it. But I think that stress, for me personally, I can't speak for everybody, but for me personally, I think it, as stupid as it sounds, brings something different out of me, creatively.
Yeah.
When I'm I'm running out of time, but it's got to be super amazing versus I did it. It's completed. I have a month left to do nothing. You know what I mean? You just said,
it is done.
Yeah, it is done. But then you just twiddling your thumbs versus bullshitting around. And then
I can find stuff to do.
Well, I'm just saying.
My problem is I hate continuing education.
It's dry.
It is. And it's also redundant.
Yeah.
And part of the problem is I'm not really a bragging person, but I'm really good at my job.
You are.
And because I'm really good at my job, when I go to these workshops to do continuing education, anything. I'm looking at the person
I'm more qualified than you.
Let me teach you something.
Right.
Only because trial and error, I've already done the work to learn how to do
You got your 10,000 hours. Yeah.
But often at workshops, I'm no.
That's not the right approach.
Let me fix that. And then I don't like confrontation. So then I don't raise my hand. I just sit there and I go, oh God, is this almost over? Oh, please.
So you're not learning anything, but you have to be there to get the credit for being there.
Correct.
You might start smuggling some signatures and just bouncing.
Pretty much.
Can you? I'm not going to ask that question on here. I'll ask you when we get done.
I would love to. And if I might figure out how to do that. But
I ain't going to tell nobody if you don't.
Camera one, it's our little secret.
I don't know. There's a couple people in our field that watch our podcast.
I would imagine the two people that I know that watch or listen.
There's more than two.
The two that I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure they would agree with what I just said.
I know. I agree with you agreeing with that.
Because there's no
most people don't get enrichment from that.
No. And the problem is our field of accounting for strippers. It's so the majority are just bad.
Yeah.
At their job. And so these workshops, they can't go more advanced because they have to reteach
the same shit they've been
to
learning.
be like, please don't be so bad. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think they're working?
No. Clearly not. So. Because the percentage is not getting any better.
The batting average is bad.
But so for the people that have worked hard and studied and tried and trial and error, figured out stuff, and we're just sitting there
you ain't learning shit.
Let me bide my 80 hours of this shit. So
is it 80 hours annually?
Well,
give or take.
20 every year.
That's still too much for me.
But I saved all mine for the last one.
Sir.
Because I don't.
Sir.
Fuck with you.
You're terrible.
But yeah. And I'd rather work.
Yeah, make money, not sit around and bullshit.
I would rather work the workshop, the conference. I'd rather work it.
Does that count as a CEU?
No. You can't get paid and get CEUs.
So either get CEUs or get paid.
Correct.
See, that's why I don't want to be official. Because that seems like bullshit to me.
It is. It is in a lot of ways.
But it'll get me a raise.
But it would give you a raise.
Oh, boy, I thought I kicked over.
It would give you a significant raise.
Yeah, I'm broke. I'm poor.
Especially now that your knees are getting bad.
Yeah, I'm getting old. You know what? We'll get the fuck out of here in a second. But my knee popped the other day, and man, I thought my whole leg, the bottom half of my leg snapped off. And I've been getting these Charlie horses on my hamstrings. I've also been doing legs more.
Hammies on the back, right?
Yeah, the back again. Right.
Okay. I got one in the buttock the other day.
Yeah, them shits are painful.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, I get one probably every other day. Not a full-fledged Charlie horse, but it's I have to adjust my leg or it's coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, tell them how they can reach us. We get the fuck out of here. They don't want to hear about our work shit.
You can contact us at
SMP Studio 41.
SMP Studio 41.org.
.com. We have a .com.
I put it on my story.
I know. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Listen, I'm nothing if not supportive.
You absolutely are.
I also need another job.
Yeah, we're trying to multiple streams of income.
God, wouldn't that be nice?
Well,
I need to come up with another job.
You got one. We just don't make money from it. Podcasting.
Oh, well, that's probably.
What if it did make us money?
I think if it made us money, though, we would feel like it was work and we wouldn't have as much fun with it.
You think so? We'd be getting paid to do this. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So we get paid to basically hang out.
That's true.
That'd be cool. They can write off these flights and these gas receipts.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
I'm manifesting it along with my Spider-Man powers. Sorry, I don't mean to go down that path. Go ahead.
Manifestation. What was that word that day? Manifest.
Yes.
And I was like, is that right? Manifest.
Yeah.
I wonder why. I never looked that up. Anyway. Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com. Please email us. Listen, we love a good email. Yeah. If you got some blowback for Michael, please feel free to write in.
For all the smoke, everybody knows that.
He looks forward to the chaos.
I do. That's my chaos, baby.
You can write in. I won't read it, but Michael will tell me about it. I'll eventually read it because he'll say, hey, check out this email. NoseyWithGoodIntentions@gmail.com. If you're watching, hi, how are you out there in YouTube land?
We have been getting the email monthly about a sponsorship, but at the time we had taken a break. So
Genevieve?
No, it's
I know what her name is, but Genevieve.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it when we get there.
Yeah.
After you, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you had seen it or not.
Yeah.
I think it's legit.
Jelana.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's No.
Is that it? Is that the one you're talking about? That's the one I'm looking at.
We'll figure it out. Go ahead.
Magic something?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I didn't know the woman's name. I just know the brand.
The bride, darling. We're nothing without the bride. If you're on YouTube, hi. We're just hanging out. Please subscribe. That would be important.
Yes, indeed.
Like the video. Comment.
If you like the aesthetics, we may record here more often. We'll see.
At least a couple more weeks. 2 or 3, baby. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video, which is every Tuesday morning.
Yes. Well, I got complaints. It always comes out at night. Why it can't come out in the morning? So now it comes out Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the morning.
We took an extended nap, and now we're awake in the morning.
We woke.
Good morning. We might not be what you would call woke.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah. We're working on it.
He's serious?
That's not going well. It's probably the workshop I need to take. Woke 101. Also follow us out there on X, formerly known as the Twit. Nosey Good, she's still gimping along. Snapchat, I send you snaps and you don't respond.
I do. I laugh.
I stopped sending them to you.
Yeah, here lately. It's cool. Because I don't get the notifications. I have to go to Snapchat to see what's going on. Yeah. I like that though.
Snapchat, it's whatever you have Michael saved as in your phone, or
Nosey Podcast.
I will say that Only's favorite thing.
Only be sending me all kind of random shit.
Every once in a while, Only will go, "Fuck daddy." It is still his favorite thing, and it cracks me up every time he does it.
I got to hear that one of these days.
I'll have to tell him to do it one day.
Terrible.
I randomly came across the original episode of Fuck Daddy.
What episode is it?
I can't remember now, but I saw it. Anyway, there's 120. Go and find it and comment below and let us know what episode it was.
That's pretty cool. We got 120 episodes.
Is that not crazy?
Yeah.
And we took a 9-month break.
And still got 120 episodes.
Yeah. We in this.
We'd have 100. No, it wouldn't be 60 because it would be. We took give or take 6 months off? Maybe not 6. 5?
June to November.
Oh, because we still had the kitty. I'm trying to think.
6 months.
So give or take 6 months. That would be 1 per week.
24 episodes.
Damn. So we'd be up right around 150, 145.
Yeah. That's okay.
We still
I'm okay with 120.
I am too. I'm sorry. I got to quit it up too.
If you're listening on your podcast interface, hi, how are you? Make sure that you subscribe and give us the maximum number of stars possible. That would
Thumbs up and shit.
Also helps others find us.
It does.
And our nosy nonsense. TikTok.
What's that? Nosey?
We should make one today.
Okay. I'm down.
Even if it's dumb, we should make one today. Nosey Podcast?
I think it's Nosey with Good Intentions.
Nosey with Good Intentions.
Yeah. I posted our last 2 episodes on there.
Worst case scenario, it'll be scrolling on the screen at some point.
Yes.
Or you can go to google.com and type
all
in
of our
Nosey with Good Intentions, and there we shall be.
Yes. I like that. You don't like that?
I like it.
I do too. You type it.
We should do, is Linktree free?
Yeah.
We should do a Linktree on our Instagram. I noticed a lot of people are doing
We have one. It's on my page, but it has all the nosy stuff on it. It ain't my shit. It's our shit.
It's on Michael_Skillet_Chappelle. I just wanted that known.
It might be on our page too, though. Hold on, let me see.
Your link tree is on your page.
No, I said ours.
But anyway, is that all of our stuff?
I think so.
We might have a link tree by the time that this comes out.
Well, it might be on
If we do, it's because of this.
We do have a link tree. It's right there. Bam.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on top of shit.
Go to Nosey with Good Intentions on Instagram.
Link tree. It's spelled weird though, because Linktree is not spelled like it's linktr.ee/Nosey with Good Intentions. It's all our shit.
Oh,
I'm nice like that.
Yeah,
Son.
if you click on it,
look at it. All that shit.
Oh yeah. It's got Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.
That's how we upload.
TikTok. All of it's on there.
Yeah. See, I got you.
Can you put the email on there? I wonder. Or does it have to be like an app?
I don't know. I would have to go to Linktree and
we'll work on it. Yeah. Anyway, I think that was all of ours.
I think so. All right, well, thanks for listening to our nosy nonsense.
See you next time.